Let's discuss why many people find it hard to overcome addiction to alcohol. I believe everyone who has struggled with alcoholism has been able to keep off alcohol for a few days, a few weeks, or even some months. And during this time, everything seems to be getting better, and you may feel you have finally gotten it straight. Then that little voice kicks in and it tells you, it whispers into your ears, you are not that bad. One drink won't do you any harm. And because you have never learned how to say no or to resist temptations and urges, you will risk drinking, hoping that this time you'll be in control. You'll be able to moderate and drink responsibly. But unfortunately, every time you go back to drinking, the story gets a little darker. You lose hope, you give up on yourself, and you begin feeding your inner being with lies. You begin telling yourself, maybe I don't have what it takes. Maybe this is just who I am. Maybe I am one of those it doesn't work for. You may probably then resign yourself to the likelihood of never getting sober. But the truth is that you are caught up in the dopamine feeding cycle, and drinking alcohol raises your dopamine levels. It raises your dopamine levels way higher than food and sex does. This neurochemical roller coaster makes your brain, reward center, and nervous system to become used to extra highs and lows that can only come from alcohol. But the good news is that you can recover your dopamine back to normalcy and repattern your brain system using neuroplasticity. One other thing is that most people think that quitting is about putting the bottle down. But it's a fact that we use alcohol as a coping strategy to distract us from our hurt feelings, distract us from pain, from fear, from anxiety, from insecurity, from social awkwardness, from sadness, from loneliness, and even from uncertainty around our lives and our future. Now, if you put the glass down but don't heal and address the underlying reasons as to why you drink, you are always likely to go back to drinking, because these underlying solutions will not have been dealt with. You will still not know how to handle them, and when they come back, you go back to your only known coping strategy, which is drinking. You have to learn to overcome your issues without necessarily having to drink. This way, you'll be able to stay sober. Now, most addicts lack support and structures. And now, because you lack support and structure, you can stay without drinking for a couple of days, for some months, but then the now all too familiar voice will come and tell you, look how well you are doing. One drink will surely not cause you any harm. And as is the norm, you'll fall for it. You'll go back to drinking, and it has never been one. One becomes too many. If you have a system, structures, tools, support, coaching, and resources, you are able to learn skills that will help you to recondition your mind, to solve various aspects of your life, and begin healing. This healing can only begin when you're free from alcohol, when you have learned how to say no and how to keep away from alcohol. And again, most people who will to quit alcohol are not willing and ready to let themselves feel and learn how to surf the cravings and urges. These cravings and urges are most likely going to last for about 15 minutes to an hour. And for most people, you can get through these cravings, but you only need to have a strong reason why you do not want to drink. And this reason should be working for you. You also have to play the tape forward. Think about what will happen if you were to drink. Think about the shame, the embarrassment, the guilt. And also think about what will happen if you do not drink. How it will be good. How you will feel happy. How you will be proud of yourself. You need to decatastrophize your sensations and observe them. Do not look at things and think the world has come to an end. Consider how you are living. Think and look at your situation as not being a part of you. You can go through it without alcohol. Learn how to apply a coping strategy whenever you have cravings and urges, and redirect your attention from what is tempting you to drink. And always remember, cravings and sensations will pass. Give them time. To overcome addiction, you need to make adjustments to your lifestyle. In the beginning, you have to avoid certain places. You have to keep away from certain situations and some people. That is for a while until you build a good foundation and you're strong in your sobriety. For most people, this feels like a hard choice to make. It is like torture and punishment. You may feel it is unfair, but with courage, strength, and determination, things will work out good for you if you just hold on in there, if you stick to your plan, if you keep pushing on, because the universe is bound to repay you abundantly if you stick to your sobriety. There is much light at the end of the tunnel if you stay the course and keep sober. Many people have tried, I included, and failed. But the secret is not in not giving up. If you fail, if you fall, if you sleep, rise up and start again. Learn from your failures. Learn from what made you to drink again. Change your ways and you will succeed. Sobriety is possible. Sobriety is achievable. Work on it. You will never regret.